guys good? We're gonna do a little 10-minute yoga for sleep. So there's tons of reasons why we can't fall asleep. Too much caffeine, too much going on up here. Sometimes it's tension or stress in our hips and our low back. In general, forward folding poses, child's pose, seated forward fold, standing forward fold are more calming. So those are nice to do if you're stressed out, if you're anxious, or at the end of the day, just to kind of relax. You can also do things like headstands or legs at the wall, but we're not gonna get into those today. That'll be for part 2. And then we're also gonna get into our low backs and our hips to kind of alleviate some of that tension. So we'll start in a child's pose. So any position of child's pose you like. Knees together is more of a low back release. Knees wide feels really nice sometimes to let your belly drape between your thighs. And feel free to try a couple, start to settle in. Yeah, relax your head. Arms can stretch out in front or wrap toward your feet. And then begin to send your breath into your back. So feel as you inhale, your shoulders expand, your low back expand. And as you exhale, try and really visualize tension releasing. So you're breathing out stress, you're breathing out tightness, letting it go physically, letting it go emotionally. And try and lengthen each inhale to a count of 5. And each exhale to a count of 5. And it's nice to start to focus on a long breath like that, because as our mind begins to wander or think about things that we need to do, coming back to a long breath, focusing on your breath is a good way to stay really present. Try and stay with a long 5-count inhale and exhale. And as you inhale, lift to a tabletop, hands and knees. And as you exhale, lower onto your belly. So you might step back to a high plank. You might keep your knees down, elbows in, chaturanga all the way down. Hands by your sides, wherever you like them for Cobra. We'll try 3. So either palms flat, fingers facing forward, or hands out wide. Little baby Cobra, inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, lower down. So imagine the crown of your head reaching forward, shoulders away from your ears. 2 more, inhale to lift. Exhale, lower. On this last one, really press into the tops of your feet and try and hover your hands. Flex your feet this way. Yeah. Beautiful, release it down. Inhale, press to hands and knees. And exhale to a downward facing dog, hips to the sky. Pedal out. Notice how down dog feels. This is a really good inversion. Your head's below your heart, so it doesn't have to be anything fancy, headstand or shoulder stand. It can be a simple down dog that is your inversion for the day. Big toes come together. Reach your right leg to the sky. Take a breath in. As you exhale, step your right foot outside your right wrist. We'll take a little runner's lunge. Forearms can come down. If you're feeling extra flexible, you can always drop your back knee. So we hold a lot of tension in our hip flexors, our psoas muscles. That's where our flight or fight response comes in. As you're stressed, you literally clench up like you're about to go running, even though there's usually not a lion chasing after us. So see if you can allow gravity in your breath to slowly start to release some of that tension. Yeah, we're not going to stay here too long, so try another couple breaths. Come onto your hands if you're on your farms, and shimmy your right foot to the center of your mat. Drop your left knee if it's not already down, and gently shift your weight back for a half splits. So I like to slide my right foot a little bit more forward. Flex your right toes. You might even use blocks or walk your hands back. It's okay if your leg is not straight. And then you can relax your chest over your shin if that feels good. Yeah. Last full breath here. Bend into your right knee. You're going to take it to a half pigeon. So shimmy your foot over to the left and drop your right shin at the top of your mat. You're taking a number 7 with your legs. If you've got knee issues or if this is not comfortable, you can totally take it on your back. Yeah, find some length, breathe in, and then exhale, crawl out in front. Again, getting into your hips, your low back a little bit. Yeah, that's great. Your foot can be tucked toward your left hip even, and then if you want, you can sit on the block. Sometimes that gives you a little bit more support. Is that okay? Notice with each breath what comes up here, what you can let go of. Or maybe just count your breath again. Find that 5 count or longer breath. In and out. Gently walk your hands in, lift your chest. Tuck your left toe, send your right leg to the sky, shake it out. You can open up your hip, you can drop your foot and pedal, get some blood flowing back into your hip, your knee, your ankle, yeah. Anything goes, so whatever feels right for your body. And then we'll switch, feet together. Left leg to the sky, big breath in. Exhale, step your foot outside your left wrist. Find your runner's lunge to start, and take whatever variation feels good. You can drop your knee, drop your forearms. There might be a little bit of movement. Let's do 2 more breaths. Come onto your hands if you're on your forearms. You can drop your back knee, shimmy your left foot to the center of your mat, and shift your weight back for half splits. So feel free to slide your heel a little forward, flex your toes, leg can be bent or straight, and relax your chest over your shin. Yeah, notice if you're feeling it in your hamstring, your calf, your low back. Breathe into those spots, open up. And we'll take it to pigeon, no rush to get there. Bend your knees, shimmy your foot over. Find length, yes, beautiful. And go a little deeper. You can always add stuff. One side may feel different again than the other. Feel a sense of melting toward the earth. Nice breath. 2 more here. You're always welcome to stay longer if that felt like enough. Walk your hands in, lift your chest. Tuck your right toes, reach your left leg to the sky. Shake it out, open up, pedal. Do what you need to get some blood flowing. To reset. We'll find our way to a seated position, legs crossed or sitting on your feet. You can always sit on a block or a little cushion. And you're going to take your right hand and press your right nostril shut. So with your thumb, a pointer, any finger, close your eyes. We'll just take some really full deep breaths in and out of your left nostril. They can again be 5 counts in, 5 counts out. You might even hold a little bit at the top or at the bottom. And the left side of your body is your Ida, or your moon side, your more feminine side. It's a little bit more relaxing, a little bit more calming energy. So by breathing through your left nostril, you're activating that sense of relaxation. And just in the opposite way, your right side is the more activating, active side, and masculine side. So in the morning, it might be nice to breathe through your right nostril. Let's do 2 more breaths in and out of your left. Then you can let your hands rest in your lap. Take a couple breaths in and out of both nostrils. And carefully find your way onto your back. So legs can extend. Hug your knees in toward your chest and let both knees fall simply to your right. Arms can reach out wide in a T or a cactus. You can look toward your left hand. Just an easy spinal twist. And then all the way to the other side, taking as much time as you need to transition, moving slowly, or staying longer on one side if that feels good. As you've done both sides, back to center. Find any last little poses, knees into your chest or a happy baby. And we'll gently extend toward Shavasana. Lifting your heart off your mat and snuggling your shoulders down your back a little bit more. Eyes close as you find Shavasana. And feel your body get heavy. Your mat, the ground below you are all supporting you. So really give yourself permission to let go. Shavasana and sleep are times where you can reset body, mind. And it's so important to rebuilding, regenerating, resetting. You can obviously stay as long as you like. If you do feel ready to come back to a seat, turn gently to your right side. So again, that'll cause you to breathe more out of your left nostril, the more calming side. And with your eyes closed, come up to a seat. If you stay on your back, feel free to hang out. Just as you finish your practice, take your time to get up. And take some time to acknowledge yourself, hands together in front of your heart. A little bow forward to honor the teacher within you. Namaste. Good night, sleep tight. Just kidding.